Hi students, welcome to How to Navigate Mr. Bogiano's course. Alright, so as you can see here, this is somewhat what your homepage looks like, okay? Here I have my classes, the ones that I am in, but you would have your own classes, okay? So for the purpose of this video, I'm going to use the honors course, but the honors course and the regular course should look exactly the same. So here we go. Once I'm in here, I'm going to shift to student view so you can see exactly what you would see. All right, perfect. So this right here is actually your home page, okay? So whenever you click on My Class, this should be the first page you're at, okay? So for the first couple of days, I will have this banner that says Happy First Day of High School. Click here to access what to do on the first day for those students who are coming in brand new, so they know how to join our live sessions. After those days, this will disappear, and the only banner that will be here will be this one that says click to join our live sessions. And I'll show you what that does in a little bit. So first things first, the first thing is our announcements. Once you click on announcements, it'll show you the announcements that the teacher has posted. Usually, if it's an announcement that you have not seen, it'll have a orange circle next to the picture of the person who posted it. And once you click on it, it'll have the information that the teacher wants you to know. This is really great because sometimes I will post updates, I'll post information that you really need to know, or just good things to have here in general. So make sure that whenever you see an announcement posted, that you read it, okay? Next up is the most important tab in this whole course, in my opinion. It will be the modules tab. The modules tab is the one where you go see all the work for the class. So here is our first week one. Obviously, you'll get to see more of this later on in the week, but in the modules tab, you'll have all your assignments, all the links that you have to click on, everything that you need to do assignments for class will be on your modules. So most of the time, I'll say go ahead and log onto modules. This is where you would find modules, and here would be everything, okay? Next up, let's go ahead and look at the discussions. So the discussions page is where you would have your discussion assignments, okay? And the way that it works is that, for example, this is an activity that we'll do in the next couple of days. You will have an assignment like this, and it'll have here at the bottom, it'll have your instructions, obviously, and then it'll say reply. What you do is that when you're making your initial post, your first post, you'll go ahead and click reply there, and then make your first post. Once you're done with that and you're read it again and it's ready to post, you'll go ahead and post reply. That will go ahead and add your post to a thread, okay? And then people can comment on it, sometimes they can like it and whatnot, okay? Next up, let's go ahead and look at our quizzes. Our quizzes are obviously where you'll find the quizzes. So sometimes there's going to be surveys, sometimes there's going to be actual quizzes. When you click on a survey, it'll look exactly the same as a quiz does. It'll tell you when it's due, how many points it is, how many questions, is there a time limit, etc. You'll have your instructions, and then it'll say either start quiz or resume or whatnot, okay? So here, it's going to ask me for an access code. I know the access code. I'll give this to you later on when we do this. But if it ever asks you for an access code, go ahead and write it in, submit, and if you have the right access code, it'll take you to the quiz that you're taking, okay? The questions will look like this. It'll be multiple choice, mix and matching, whatever it may be, filling out something. And then make sure that once you are done with your quiz, you always click the button that says submit quiz, okay? And it'll ask you if you're ready to submit. Yes, you've already submitted your quiz. Make sure that you don't forget to do that. Next up, we have our assignments. Our assignments, another way that you can easily access your assignments, it's also modules. I don't tend to use the assignments page, but it's a good way to see if there's an assignment that you have missing, okay? So your assignments look like this. I'm going to go ahead and look at this assignment that we might do later on in the week. This is how assignments look like. You'll have a instruction page here, and then right under, you'll go ahead and you'll see how to sign into your assignment. So for this right here, since I'm using Student View, it doesn't really let me see the assignment. However, let me see if I can leave the Student View so you can see how it would look. Yes, perfect. So here it would show up a Google Cloud assignment. And the way that this works is that this is basically the assignment that you're going to be working on, okay? If you want to make this assignment bigger so you're not working on this tiny screen right here, you would go ahead and click right here where it has the name of the assignment in blue. Once you are done with your assignment, so let's say you open this in a new tab and you're writing on it, um, everything that you're writing on that new tab is going to be saved right here, down here in this document. And then right over this area around here, I don't know if you can see my mouse, but right on top of where my picture is here, there would be a submit button. I'm sorry about that. There would be a submit button. That submit button is very important because once you're done with your assignment, you would go ahead and click your, obviously, submit button, okay? And once you click that submit button, it'll say submitted on and then the date that you submitted it. So that way you know that you submitted that assignment. If you ever make any other changes to this right here, down here, you need to make sure that you submit that assignment again. Because if you make any other changes, I will not be able to see them unless you click that submit button. Now, let's go ahead and look at that button I told you about earlier. So, down here it says click to join our live sessions, okay? That is where you're going to obviously join our live sessions, okay? Once you click there, you're going to go ahead and find your class period when it's time for class. So let's say I'm in 5th period, I would go ahead and click here on 5th period. And it would take me to where I have to sign in for my big blue button session. Obviously, you could go ahead and click sign in, or you could write your name here. Let me go ahead and write my name, Brian Boggiano, and I would go ahead and start. And you would go ahead and go on from there. And there is another video on this page on how to access Big Blue Button, and that one should be up on the same page, okay? And last but not least, there is another thing that I would like you to pay attention to, and that's your calendar. Your calendar, obviously for me, it's going to be different, but because I have different due dates, but your calendar on your Canvas, it's a very important tool because there's so many things here, and it's not only for my class, but it's for all the classes that you're in, as well as the Lake Nona High School calendar. So you'll have everything here in case you have something due. And then the next one, and the last one actually, is going to be your inbox. This is your Canvas messages, okay? Here is where you would receive messages, and you can send messages as well, okay? If you see something that looks like that, it has an orange button, that means that you have not read that one, okay? And that's pretty much it for this navigation video. If you have any questions whatsoever, please make sure that you reach out to me or to any of your other teachers so we can better assist you and help you navigate so that you can have a successful year, basically. Okay? All right, that's it. See you guys later.